What we try to do is we're trying to find companies that are not growing, that are making mistakes, pulling forward type shenanigans earnings. And I will absolutely say that there is an absolute layer of names that are in bear markets. There's plenty of them. And we've been able to capture that through our fundamental screens, the funnel that we've produced over the years of doing this. We feel like we've got a pretty consistent approach where we know that we are looking at the bottom 3 or 4% of the companies within inside of a screened proprietary fundamental and forensic type accounting software type program. We know that this group, if you were to short it quantitatively, underperforms the market by several hundred basis points every year, maybe even more like 10. So when you know that you're doing research in an area that already is underperforming, and you know that quantitatively we can justify looking with inside of this underperforming list for our shorts, and then of course the screen is geared to look for the type of shorts we're looking for. So then you find things like CarMax, you find things where they're financing a lot of their own sales, and a lot of those sales wouldn't have occurred if they didn't have their own finance arm. So when you're passing out a lot of debt that to people that can't repay it, you're going to eventually get hit. And their book was tremendously big relative to the market cap. It's a similar situation right now as a stock like Stanley Works, where 5 years ago, 10 years ago, they were only financing 5% of their sales, and now it's up to closer to 50. So now they're playing banker on their sales a bit, and in the good times, I'm sure that's fine, but when things get rough, people stop making payments, and it becomes a credit issue.
I definitely think bringing a CarMax is a great, recent, very specific example of how the strategy works, how it's really able to find those names. Because I think we've talked about it a few times since you've been on, which is great in terms of the weakness you were seeing there.
We only could find 20 CarMaxes every year.